Recently, This Is America and the World visited Nepal. It's a beautiful country in South Asia located between China and India. Nepal may not be a wealthy nation, but it's a truly rich world unto itself, offering breathtaking landscapes, diverse cultures, ancient traditions, as well as warm and very welcoming people. From the majestic Himalayas, including Mount Everest, to jungle safaris and countless sacred temples, tourists, adventurers, nature lovers, and spiritual seekers will all find something unique to experience in Nepal. On this program, we'll learn about Hinduism, one of the oldest and most celebrated religions in the world. In Nepal, Hinduism is present everywhere, physically in its temples, culturally in its daily life, and spiritually in its people. In Kathmandu, we'll visit what may be the largest Hindu temple in the world and talk with experts about Hinduism's many gods and its beliefs about life, death, and rebirth. Join us as This Is America and the World visits Nepal. This Is America and the World is made possible by the Japan-America Society of Washington, D.C., 21st Century Citizenship, the Frank Islam and Debbie Dreisman Foundation, the Nepal Tourism Board, the Sultanate of Oman, the Kingdom of Morocco, the Forerunner Foundation, the Rotondaro Family Trust, and the Embassy Series, uniting people through musical diplomacy. The population of Nepal is almost 30 million people, and more than 80% practice Hinduism, a religion that dates back 4,000 years. It's a complex, beautiful, and fascinating religion with many gods, temples, rituals, and cultural traditions. To learn more about the basic facts of Hinduism, we spoke with a knowledgeable guide at the Sankamul area of Kathmandu. Hinduism.
Okay.
Make it simple for us.
Okay. According to Hindus, life is a search. Life is a search. We are searching and seeking something.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
Yeah.
So tell me more.
And life has 4 goals. Yeah. In Hinduism's textbooks are in Sanskrit. Yeah. It is written in Sanskrit. It sounds like this: Artha, Kama, Dharma, Moksha. There are 4 things in life one have to achieve. 4 goals. Artha means material success. One have to work hard and be materially successful. Yeah? Artha, Kam is sensual pleasures. One have to go through that also. Because Hinduism never taught renunciation. But Buddha taught renunciation of life. You don't become a monk, renounce the pleasures of the world. Hindus are very life affirmative.
So that's 2.
Yeah, yes, the 3rd is Dharma. Dharma means the path towards liberation, moksha, path towards enlightenment. Okay, when a pilgrim comes to a temple, that is a dharma. When a person does yoga or meditates, that is a dharma. That's a way towards enlightenment.
Okay.
And the 4th one is called moksha, means liberation, complete liberation. And that is the knowledge. And liberation also comes from a knowledge, that the knowledge that we are not the physical body. We will not die with the death of this physical body. We are not the mind. Mind keeps changing. Whatever mind I have, it is borrowed from somewhere. I read, I studied. It is borrowed. It's not mine. It's universal. I pass it to you. Now it is your knowledge. You will pass it to someone else. So the liberation is liberate yourself from the bondage of the physical body, bondage of the mind, and you are neither the body nor the mind. You are just a pure consciousness or pure witness. So that is liberation.
So, how many people around the world are practicing Hinduism?
I heard slightly over 1 billion people practice Hinduism. I follows Hinduism. here in Nepal, we are 82% or 83% Hindus in Nepal.
Now, Christianity has Jesus Christ. Islam has the Prophet Muhammad. How about Hinduism? Is there a birth, a leader, an original person?
Hindu Trinity. Hindu has Trinity. Hindu Trinity has got a Brahma, a Vishnu, and Shiva. Okay, there are three deities, three gods. Okay, and Shiva, I think, is like a prophet. He is a prophet.
How do you spell that?
Shiva.
Shiva?
Shiva.
The kind of the god of gods?
Yes, Shiva has got 1,000 titles, or it is also called 1,000 names, and each name describes his one of his quality.
Now, in addition to Shiva, there are many, many gods out there.
There are 33 million gods and goddesses.
Oh, wait a minute. 33 million?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
The most logical explanation I found in one of the books is like that was the population of this subcontinent, and everybody had their own god. Everybody had their own guide towards enlightenment or nirvana. Main aim of the Hindus, a spiritual goal of a Hindu, is to get out of this birth and death cycle. I'm going a little deep over here because this is also a bondage. This is also a compulsion of this birth and death.
You mean just being is bondage?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Just as a human
Yes,
being?
we are not free.
So you set out 4 goals as a human being, as part of Hinduism.
Yes.
So let's move on. Those are the goals of life.
Yes.
How about death and afterlife? What's going on there?
Hindus believe that with the death of this physical body, we will not finish. We will not die. Okay, because the unfulfilled desire which is attached with our mind is alive, is still alive, because the first body is called Annamaya Kosha in the Sanskrit language. Means the Anna means food, the body made out of food and water. That's what is visible with this eye, okay, physical eye. There are subtle body. When our subtle eyes will be activated, or they are also called chakras, when they are activated, we can see the subtle body in the person. Okay, let me come to your point.
Yes.
It's like with the death of the physical body, people don't die. And that's why Hindus cremate the people, dead people, because...
We saw that in the main temple.
Did you? Yeah.
Yes.
And what happens is when the soul or the mind also does not die with the physical body. The mind has got subtle layers. Okay, the conscious mind dies with the physical body, but there are other subtle minds, conscious, cosmic conscious. In somewhere we are also linked.
So the body dies,
but the essence does not die. We will not die, and we will go in search of another body.
That's the reincarnation.
Yes, that's a reincarnation.
It's said there are more than 10,000 temples in Nepal, Hindu and Buddhists, small and large, urban and rural. Pashupatinath Temple in Kathmandu has been designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and we visited the temple on a beautiful late spring day, and the temple grounds were crowded with visitors. I talked with one of the country's academics.
Pashupatinath Temple is followers of Lord Shiva. There is the meaning of the God in the all over the world. G, generator. O, operator. D, destroyer. G-O-D. The full form of the God is generator, operator and destroyer. So this God indicate and form of destroyer. So this is known as Pashupatinath. Pashupatinath is the temple of Lord Shiva. Shiva is the ruler of the destroyer God. So in this temple, you are hearing about the bell and many chanting. So devotees are coming to here for fulfill their wish, and they are going to singing the bell. This is the most of the holy place. Here is the many ceremonies. Ceremony are going to do here. Birthing ceremony to dying ceremony.
Oh, I see some burning.
Yeah.
What is going on there?
That is the going to cremation by the wood.
Cremation.
Cremation by
By
the fire, yeah. Fire by on fire.
And does everyone who dies come for the cremation here in
Yeah, in Kathmandu
Kathmandu?
Valley, who dies in the Kathmandu Valley, they are coming here for the cremation.
And how many people might come in a day or a week?
Approximately per day, 95 to 150 people are coming here
Every day.
every day, yeah.
And how long does the ceremony take?
It takes approximately 3 to 4 hours.
3 to 4 hours.
Oh, yeah.
And then when the ashes are there, what happens to the ashes?
Okay, I want to just explain about our body. Our body is built by 5 elements.
5.
So our body are going to demise in the nature. The part of body, one part of body going to the water, some part of the body going to the fire, some part of body going to the air, some part of body going to the sky, so some part of body going to the mud. That is the component doing ceremony for the demise of for the nature.
So when the ceremony is over,
Yeah.
what happens to the ashes? Does the family take some ashes?
Little more ashes they are going to take in their home,
Yes.
and many ashes going to throw in the river,
In the
and
river.
they clean the platform of the dead body burning place.
Ah. So do they have a period of time when they're grieving and mourning in the family at home?
Yeah. They are at the gathering, and actually there is the more ceremony in their house where the people has dying. They cannot eat the salt, like they are follow to eating to wearing. Many rules are followed.
What is the teaching about life and death and afterlife?
Okay. This is the very hard question, and but normally people think this is a very simple question. But in Nepal, in Hinduism, our body is built by 5 elements, like sky, like air, like water, and like land. So this is like a symbolism also in Hinduism. We are related from the ecology. But our traditional rule, when the baby was born, they have to bath by the hot and cold water. They have to ceremony for the fire shaking. We have to get heat from the fire, and 5 elements are going to join in this. That is called Panchatattva. Panchatattva means component of 5 elements.
Okay. What happens during our lifetime for a Hindu?
Okay. We have to 4 ashrama, 4 schooling program in Hinduism. 7 years to 25 years. When we born, when we complete our 7 years,
Yes.
at that time there is the one ceremony that is called Upanayana Sanskara. By our cutting our hair and going to the school like a ashram, where we have to learn about the Veda, Upanishad, and take a education from the teachers.
Mm-hmm.
7 years to 25 years.
Okay.
That is the one job and one ceremony. After 25, they are come back to home and doing marriage and product the child, and going to do their job in the community and the society.
Mm-hmm.
26 to 50, that is called Grihastha. After 51 to 75, that is called Sannyasa. Sannyasa means you have learned many things, you have done many work, so you have to teach it to other people. That is the process. And finally, 76 to 100 years, at that time they have to take the Vanaprastha ashrama. So life is going to die, so you have to take the enlightenment. So you go to the jungle or bank of the river side and do only meditation for the God, for the enlightenments. That is the four division of the schooling system in Hinduism.
So when you get to be an older person,
Huh?
100 years old,
Yeah,
and you die,
yeah.
what happens when you die?
He is in unconscious period. He don't know about the person, but that soul is the very pure. If he has not done any bad thing in the life, he will went to the Shiva Loka, the main divine of the Lord Shiva. That will go to the divine. After, if he has done wrong thing, he have done the bad thing, he have to come back into the earth and do the many work again and again.
So that's what we would call reincarnation, right?
Exactly, reincarnation.
So
Not reincarnation, rebirth.
reborn,
Rebirth.
reborn.
Yeah.
Okay, rebirth. So what is the significance of this on your forehead?
Okay, this is the holiest sandalwood dust we have to put in this head, because this is the holy sandalwood from the temple. Actually, many people putting small dust in the head, but nowadays, my father was passed away since 11th month. So I have to wear white clothes, white paint, and everything is white. I cannot use different color. So this is the culture we have to follow
For how long?
for 1 year.
For 1 year.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for our conversation.
You welcome, sir.
Thank you very, very much.
You will.
Now, how does reincarnation fit in with karma? Let's define karma.
Karma is the action, and action is not the physical action. I don't have to verbally shout at you to do a bad karma. If I think about shouting at you, that is already a karma, and that karma is associated with our mind, our consciousness. Yeah, that
Kind of a feeling, a kind of a spirit.
exactly.
So I get a good feeling from you.
Yeah.
What is all that? Is that karma?
That's a good karma.
Okay. So reincarnation. Let's go back to reincarnation. So do you come back?
Yes, many times Hindus say
Many
that
times.
we comes infinite times. One life is just a chapter in a big book of a big book.
Do all Hindus believe that?
All Hinduism in essence believes that reincarnation.
So we're all working our way through another life.
Yes, it is like this. We come from the lower, and we are going to reach somewhere. We are in between.
If we're in between, is there an end point?
There is.
What is that?
That is the moksha, enlightenment.
And that's the enlightenment.
That's the enlightenment.
So we're all working toward that.
We are all working towards that.
So
Unknowingly, every human being is working towards that.
So, on a day-to-day basis, how can we continue on the path to enlightenment?
Okay, we can practice. We can practice yoga. We can practice pranayama. We can.
That's the breathing.
That's the breathing techniques. And mind. Main basic work have to be done. Is this mind is the problem?
Our mind.
Our mind. There are the existence. The day we go beyond mind, we realize the divinity in us. That is the goal.
And you're saying that we have the divinity?
We all have the divinity in us. Oh, and yeah, the mind is the main hindrance in between this divinity and us.
What can we take from our conversation back to our American viewers about the practice of Hinduism that will help us on a day-to-day basis? Is there a lesson that you can pass along?
Yeah. I remember one says his teaching. It is the simplest form of the Hindu teaching. He says like there are three disciplines. Simply there are three disciplines every human being have to practice, follow. First is the physical discipline. Physical, looking after your body.
Okay.
What to eat, what not to eat. It goes as far as what to see, what not to see. With whom to associate, with whom to avoid. Okay, because everything is eating. Whatever we are taking inside is eating.
So the body, one.
Yes. The first is physical discipline. Physical discipline. Do your exercise, sleep well, eat well. Physical, look after your body because this is the vehicle. That's it. It needs to be strong, robust.
Okay.
Okay. First, physical discipline. Second is moral discipline.
Aha.
Moral discipline. Unless you contribute, you will not be happy.
Contribute
To the society.
Ah.
Whatever you have, unless you contribute, you will not be happy. Just going merely running towards the pleasure will not make you happy. Like having 100 cars will not make you happy. But if you can contribute, then you will be happy. That gives you happiness.
Okay, so we got physical discipline, making a contribution.
Yes, moral discipline.
And the third?
Is spiritual discipline. A spiritual discipline is you have to watch your mind. You have to practice awareness because we are not the mind. We have to realize our existence beyond mind. Okay, meditation. Let's put it in a simple way. Spiritual discipline is yoga, pranayama, meditation. You spend more time for meditation. And what is meditation? Yeah. Meditation is watch your thought, watch your breath, be a witness of everything that you do is meditation.
But we have monkey mind.
Yes.
Always going, always going, always going.
Yeah.
But the meditation is...
Meditation is leave it like that. Leave it like that. This monkey becomes quieter. Like a polluted water, put it in a vessel. Now it's very polluted, but tomorrow morning it will be a little clear. The dust goes a little down, the pollution goes a little down. In that way, this monkey mind will not be always monkey. We are fueling it. Because just the day we start just watching it, neither suppressing it, not fueling it, not supporting it, we are just being a witness of it. Slowly it calms down. That is what meditation is.
When you look at the world and you see war and you see poverty and you see people struggling with their health, what do you think? What do you see? How can you help us?
I think all these things comes from the ignorance, Ignorance is the root cause. And what is ignorance? Dividing people. Like dividing people. You are American, I'm Nepali. This breeds violence. Humanity. We are humans. First of all, we are humans.
Yeah.
The root cause of war is you are Ukraine, I'm Russia. I am black, you are white. That is the root cause of violence. If we start seeing like first of all, we are human. Either we be African or Asian or American, first we are human. And then these geographical boundaries came later. The politicians and their vested interest is there, And so unity brings harmony and this ignorance breeds violence. I think.
What a pleasure to talk with you and be educated by you. This is the last interview that we're doing on a week of interviews, learning about Nepal, and we could not have ended with a better guest.
Thank you.
Just thrilled to talk with you, and thank you so very, very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Terrific.
Great meeting you.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Hindus are committed to the rich traditions of their religion. Our first trip from the capital city of Kathmandu was to Pokhara, the #1 tourist destination, and our first stop, of course, was to the Hindu temple.
We are in the Vindhyavasini temple, sir. Vindhyavasini, this is one of the oldest temple from Pokhara. And you can see so many people coming here to make puja. And normally people come here from like 4:30 in the morning, 4:30 from the morning to make puja.
What is that word, puja?
Puja, it's a Nepali word or Sanskrit word that means prayers to the god, and Ganesh is here. You can see some groom and bride here for the wedding. In Nepal, there are a certain month and a certain dates for wedding. So today is a good day for the wedding.
Hinduism's influence on Nepal's culture is profound, and learning about the religion is a never-ending and exciting journey. Special thanks to the Yak and Yeti Hotel, our home away from home in downtown Kathmandu. I want to share with you some short pieces from interviews that I've done over the years. I call them reflections, and you can find them on the media platform Substack. They're filled with wisdom and inspiration and motivation, so search Dennis Wholey on Substack.com. Enjoy and share. For information about This Is America and the World, visit our YouTube channel, This Is America TV, visit our website, thisisamerica.net, and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. This Is America and the World is made possible by the Japan America Society of Washington, D.C., 21st Century Citizenship, the Frank Islam and Debbie Dreisman Foundation, the Nepal Tourism Board, the Sultanate of Oman, the Kingdom of Morocco, the Forerunner Foundation, the Rotondaro Family Trust, and the Embassy Series, uniting people through musical diplomacy.